Hello everyone and welcome back to this week's fix tip. So this week we'll be focusing on a particular exercise called the glute bridge. With this exercise, it's a lower body exercise focusing on strengthening the muscles around the hip and the knee. So I'm talking about the quadriceps, which run across the front of our leg, the hamstrings, which run across the back of our leg, the gluteus muscles, and our lower back as well. So today I'll be showing you a ladder of progressions. We'll be starting at the most simple version of the exercise and moving our way up from there in difficulty. So what I would suggest is starting at the first exercise I'll be showing you, and then as you're feeling able to, slowly increase from there with the exercises. So there are a few key pointers that we must talk about first. So technique. In terms of the technique, you'll be lying nice and flat with your spine on the ground. Now you'll have your feet shoulder width apart and bent up. Your feet are quite close to your bottom, but not too close. So I'll show you a demonstration soon. You'll be lifting up. Now before you even lift up off the floor with your hips, you'll be already squeezing your bottom muscles. So your glutes are already engaged and working before you even lift off. Then as you rise with your hips, you continue to squeeze your bottom muscles until you reach full hip extension, so that full range of motion up the top. You'll be pausing for a second and then slowly lowering back down. This will make a lot more sense when I show you the exercise, so let's get into it. The first exercise I'm going to show you is the double leg glute bridge, having your feet about shoulder width apart, not too close to your bottom, driving up through your hips, keeping your pelvis steady. Squeeze your bottom throughout the whole movement. The next progression we are moving on to is a double leg glute bridge with resistance of a band or using a weight, driving your hips up, squeezing your bottom directly at the top of the movement as well. The next progression is a single leg supported bridge, placing your opposite foot or ankle onto your knee, having your pelvis level and squeezing your hips and glutes up. We move on to the single leg glute bridge with a bent leg, ensuring that grounded foot is flat on the floor, pushing through your heel and driving up through your hips. Keep your pelvis steady and in line. To work our hip abductors, including our glute medius even more, we can tie a looped band around our knees. We can have our legs straight or bent in this position, pushing your hips and your knees against that band. And the final progression is a single leg glute bridge with a looped band around your knees and some extra resistance on your hips. So placing this resistance, such as a weight, on your hip bones in a comfortable position, driving up through your heel, keeping your pelvis steady and in line, and light core engagement as well. Okay, so I decided to add in an extra clip of some variations. These can include a chest press with the glute bridge, hip abduction, so working that glute medius even more in this movement. This can also include using tempo, so 1 second on the way up, hold, and slowly lower on the way down, about 3 seconds. This movement is a glute bridge with a double leg calf raise, working our calf muscles and balance as well. And moving your feet further away can work your hamstrings more. I hope you've enjoyed this week's fix tip about the glute bridge. If you have any questions at all, please leave a comment in the video. Otherwise, we look forward to seeing you in the clinic soon.